Imagine you put thousands of hours into a project, a crypto project with untold capabilities, and you get surpassed by this meme coin. I would be pissed. Let's get into crypto news today and break down the market. Cue the intro. So let's get straight into it. I mean, I still don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. Now, I started the video off with saying, imagine putting thousands of hours into a project to solve real world problems, yeah? You know, whether it's logistics or the financial system, real problems. And a meme coin surpasses you in market cap. Dogecoin is now 5th in the crypto market cap, and it does not make any sense, but this is the case. And it's surpassed the likes of Cardano, you know, Cosmos, Stellar, so many coins. It's now 5th. It probably won't stay there for long, let's be very honest. Having said that, it is in 5th, so maybe it will stay there, maybe it'll carry on. I'll be very honest with you, I don't know what's what anymore. I don't know my left or my right. Does TA even work anymore? Does the fundamentals even matter? Is the question. But Dogecoin is now 5th place. It's above Polkadot, Cardano. You know, it's quite far away from XRP and the rest, the top 4. But at the moment, it's sitting pretty. Laughing at us from 5th position. I still think it's a very risky play. It's as I mentioned in previous breakdowns. You know, it normally goes in massive bursts and then just withers away into oblivion and goes back to sleep. I definitely was not expecting this burst. I thought this will after the initial rallies that I did in the last few months, I thought this was the end, but it is back. Alas, that is Dogecoin. That's Dogecoin for today. If you have invested in Dogecoin at any point, well done to you. Take your profit. Make sure to take that profit and don't leave it on tail, because I know many people who have invested in Dogecoin before and would have made crazy profits if they actually cashed out. So definitely make sure to cash out if you invested in Dogecoin. Next, we have Turkey ban. Now what's funny is when it comes to these bans, which comes during every cycle, in the last crypto cycle, in the last bull run, you know, we had the China ban, we had the rumors of, you know, America banning crypto, the EU banning crypto. This happens regularly, and it's interesting how the news gets linked to the charts. There's a famous trading adage that goes, show me the charts and I'll tell you the news. So just because Turkey banned Bitcoin or crypto, it has absolutely no effect on Bitcoin. But let's go into the article and see what they are exactly saying. Turkey moves to ban payment providers and crypto holders from using digital assets as payment instruments starting from April 30th. And this is very unfortunate for the residents of the country, because I think there was a bit of turmoil in Turkey, and when there's turmoil and potentially dictators, I don't know if there is a dictator, but if there is, then you know you would want to park your money somewhere safe to hedge against any issues with the financial systems, because when there is turmoil, it definitely affects the currency, the inflation rate and things like that. Moving forward, Turkey's government has introduced new regulation that will prohibit crypto assets from being used as a payment method as of April 30th, citing significant risk. Nevertheless, banks are excluded from the legislation, meaning that users can still deposit the Turkish lira on crypto exchanges through their banking accounts. Okay, that is good. So to clarify, what they're saying is you just can't use it as payments. According to the official statement from the Central Bank of the Republic of Turkey, the country plans to implement a new regulation on interacting with cryptocurrency starting from April 30th. Essentially, it will prohibit cryptocurrency investors from utilizing their holdings as instruments for payments or to use them directly or indirectly in the provision of payment services. an electronic money issuance. I wonder if you can still actually swap, as in exchange Dogecoin for Turkish lira perhaps, or are they stopping that as well? So here you have the link between, you know, Bitcoin dropping in price and the ban. Is, I mean, it's laughable really. The size of Turkey, how much people in that country actually invest in Bitcoin is minuscule compared to even one payment from MicroStrategy. So to actually link that, it makes no sense. But I think they're just putting the question out there rather than actually making that solid link. Next we have Binance Coin, BNB 600. So I spoke about this in the previous breakdown or previous video. They were looking to do the 15th burn, and they have $600 million in BNB gone. Binance completes the 15th token burn. This is absolutely really good to see for BNB token holders. It definitely will increase the value of the token. Of course, supply goes down, price increases. Now that probably will take effect as time goes on, rather than an instant effect. So as I said, I probably expect if it will have an effect, it will be delayed effect rather than an instant effect. Now let's have a look at the market and look at a few coins, including Dogecoin, the meme coin that just keeps making fun of everyone. First and foremost, we'll have a look at Bitcoin. Now, of course, we made a new all-time high. Since then, there's been a lot of selling, a massive amount of sell-side pressure. What I did say even before, during this massive candle up until 65k, I said I can still imagine Bitcoin retesting the previous high of 61,000. That would not be out of the realms of possibility, and that is what is happening now. We're getting a retest, or we've pierced through this. Currently sitting above it, is acting as support. If it can stay above this, I think that'll be a very bullish sign. I do expect after this dip, so I think this is just a shakeout before we launch to the moon once again. This is quite common. You know, it's just, as I said, just to get the weak hands out before it continues to the upside. So I don't expect it to dip too much lower before it goes to the moon. So same situation with Ethereum. We hit a massive target of 2,500, so a lot of people have taken profit. Naturally, you just have your eye on a big target like that, and that is what's happening now. Same situation again, though I do expect this to be a case of shaking out the weak hands before it rockets to the moon. I think, as I mentioned in the private Telegram group, the next major target will probably be 2,800. Now I don't know if we're going to surpass that or not, but it is definitely the next major target. The reason why is because it represents double the previous all-time high, which was 1,400. So that is what I expect to be the next major target. Now you can see as well straight away on the daily, massive wick here, so showing a decent amount of buying pressure. People are buying up that Ethereum straight away. I already know, like, even some of my friends that I've mentioned, they're looking to jump back into Ethereum. They're waiting for a dip. So people like that have been waiting for a little dip before it goes back up to the moon. Now looking at XRP is showing more of a rounding top compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is more of a, on the daily anyway, even on the weekly, it's showing massive sell side pressure. So on the daily, it's showing a proper rounding top. Of course, it can turn around back to the upside, and it's got good buy side pressure here. But this kind of pattern is definitely a sign of the end of a rally. So we'll have to see how it carries on. I would say support is going to be around that $1 level. That's going to be major support level. And now we have a small gap at 135, but it's not as strong support as the $1 level. So let's see how it progresses. The thing that I would want to see is for the price to clear the previous high of 183, to actually close above there on the daily. If we see a situation of testing that high but not actually going past, so just going over here and then reversing, then it's definitely the end of the current XRP rally. So let's see how it progresses going forward. One crypto that is going against the grain, is still in profit, is Litecoin. Now, I did mention Litecoin, hence why I've got this pre-drawn Fibonacci level. The targets were set, I did say, around this level of 220, that it's heading towards 300 after creating this lovely double bottom. So that's beautiful to see, and well done to everyone that actually got involved in that trade. Now that it's at 300, which is the previous high, of course it's got a choice to make. It might get rejected, and there might be a lot of sell orders at this level. If it gets past and it uses it as support, that will be very bullish, and then I would definitely see Litecoin making new all-time highs once again. I mean, I think it is inevitable, but whether it's going to happen soon or after a few weeks, we're going to see very, very shortly. Having a look at Chainlink. So Chainlink is another one that just completed its double bottom reversal. Now we have a bit of selling going on, but I think this is potentially just a bit of profit taking before it carries on towards $50. So at the moment, I'm not too concerned just yet. The second candle after this will probably be something that would give more clarification, but at the moment, it's just a bit of profit taking before it carries on towards $50. I believe it's very similar to what you saw with Litecoin, where it's just the same double bottom, and Litecoin pushed a lot more. So I think this is just a pause between the next rally. Of course, there's no guarantees, and this is unprofessional, unsolicited analysis, but that's what I'm seeing right now. Let's have a quick look at the meme coin that is Dogecoin. So first, let's have a look at the BTC pairing. So here you can already tell this is absolutely insane. Look at that. I think this is definitely a case of manipulation. Look at this candle. This is insane. You know, I was breaking this down during this right here, and it definitely looked like it was gonna wither away and go down towards the blue zone. So to see it make a move like this, yeah, which is insane, it doesn't make sense, but it does make sense if there is whale intervention involved. So that's exactly what's happened. Can't really analyze this. It's just manipulation. This is what you see in literal memes, like on Instagram or Twitter, when you see a video of the charts and you're just watching the charts, watching the candles, you know, close and open, and then you just see a massive candle to the moon. This is exactly what we're seeing right here. So there's nothing much to analyze except there's a massive amount of manipulation. Now, the narrative that could start to come, well, that is already come out, but that could gain some more momentum, is the fact that the question that is Dogecoin going to $1. Now, this could be, you know, if I was a whale and I did this, you know, you could easily make the question of the case of it can get to $1. So many investors could potentially now look at this thinking, oh, it's going to go to $1. Let me jump in. And this is when the whales would start to unload their Doge on the, you know, the newcomers. So let's hope that is not the case, but I can definitely see that happening. Quick look at the USD pairing. This one looks a lot less manipulated, but still crazy. I mean, it looks like a measured move up, which is fairly common in TA, but this is a massive move up from 5-7 cents gone all the way to 30. That's a massive move. Can't really analyze that too much, so let's leave that there. The rest of the market is showing a lot of red. If we go to CoinGecko to look at the actual charts, as I said, I think this is a case of, you know, getting rid of weak hands. When you have when Bitcoin and Ethereum made those new highs, of course everyone's thinking let's jump on. or they might have jumped in and invested. So this is a case of getting rid of those weak hands. It happens often in investing when you have a frenzy like that, then you have an immediate pullback, and then after everyone jumps off or the weak hands fall off thinking, you know, they've missed their chance, that's when it rockets. So I expect that to happen very soon. Dogecoin 111%, crazy. A few other still notable ones that are doing quite well. As I said, I think it's still the large and mid caps that are taking the limelight at the moment, that the ones that are taking the capital. And I think as time goes on in the next few weeks, I think it's going to trickle down to the mid to small caps. So that's what I think is going to happen. But looking at the market, the rest of the market hasn't bled too much. It's not been crazy. It just looks like crazy because Bitcoin's lost like 2-3k. Same with Ethereum. It's not been a massive correction, a very small one to be honest. Market cap still above 2 trillion, 2.3 trillion to be exact. So, you know, just hang on. Stay strong. Don't get too dissuaded if you are. And that will be the end of this video. Hopefully you got some value from that, and see you in the next one. Peace.